Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 390. Now, yesterday's episode was an experiment, which whew, it was kind of weird because I never did anything like that before. I sent a special message out to my members in video form, obviously, explaining how my channel has I've been making less short videos as of quite some time now, mostly because it's funny, right? But now that I know a little bit more about coin errors and things of that nature, I know that a lot of the things I used to put to the side before are not valuable or are not errors. And really, I don't want to do videos on them because it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? At this point in my, I guess, my education or my experience of looking up, is it going to come out nice or it's going to, this is the problem when you have tape on these rolls. They throw the edge off and it makes it difficult for makes it difficult for pennies to come out, and that's what happens. And there's still one inside. All right, whatever. So I came up with this idea. I was like, well, I am doing some short videos based upon the coins that I'm finding, the pennies that I'm searching through. I am doing some videos because there are some pennies that are have significant errors or are interesting. So I do make videos on those. Were all three of these 97s? That would be, no. The first one was a 93 and the second one was a 97. Okay. So I came up with this brilliant idea to every week or so or two or a month, instead of doing a video like I'm doing now, right? This is a long version, right? Anything over 3 minutes is considered a long video on YouTube. Anything under 3 minutes now is considered a short video. So I said, I'm gonna make a for one of the episodes, instead of doing a long version video with 50 pennies, I'm gonna do 50 short videos. Well, let me tell you the my thoughts on that. Oh, it has an interesting surface. Let's see if I can get it in the exact light. There you go. How about the reverse? It's not as nice as the obverse, but the obverse is much prettier. So the results are my, well, it's actually a little bit more complicated than just my thoughts on it, because I have it's actually changed. Anyway, I'll talk about it. So I did 50 short videos yesterday, and I have to say, by the end of the video, my throat was a little horse. So that got me a little concerned because I'm just getting over a cold, and of course, irritation from talking a lot could lead to getting sick again. We haven't found that one. I know. Let me just make sure there's copper in here. Oh, look at this. Forget about copper. Now, I was just thinking, could this be a search through roll? And look what I see. 100% not search through. Okay. So forget about it. What I was gonna just about to do was to look for a copper penny, like, oh, look at that. See the dice spike? Goes right through the O. Oh, look at the top. It has the clad separation on top of states. All right, so now we know it's not a search through penny roll, which is great. I haven't found a wheat cent in quite a few episodes. Is this copper? I think this. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. It looks like I can't tell. It is. What a beautiful, like almost like a rose. It's misaligned dyed this direction. Like a rose color almost, right? That's the crazy thing about copper. You mix it with zinc, you get all these weird colors. Well, that's our first copper. We're on the board, and it's a beauty. Is that? Let me make sure that. Okay. Not copper, zinc. 92. Okay. Let's look at the obverse. I don't see anything. Let's look at the America. We're looking for a close AM. It is not. It is a wide AM. The A and M have space between them, so there's no value in this. If the A and M were close to each other, then it would be valuable. 82. I think this is copper. I don't know. Some of the letters look a bit raised to me, especially the date. I'll put that to the side. It's a nice 82. Dirty 77. Yeah. So when I say raised, I just really learned the definition of look how thin this is. My God, it feels like it. I'm gonna weigh this one. I'm telling you, it feels like it weighs nothing. I'm gonna weigh it off camera. I got too much junk on my desk today. If it's significant, then I'll show it. No, it's actually over. It's 255. Isn't that funny? All right. So another zinc. By the end of the so it came out to 48 videos by the end of the episode, and I could not keep track of the amount of coins I did. Now you might say to yourself, well, you just said you did 48 videos, so doesn't that mean it was 48 pennies? Well, the first video I did was an explanation of what I'm doing. So that was and that was like for a placeholder for the shorts, which of course I know none of this makes sense, but it's just what I did. So there were really 47 shorts. So then you might say, well, then you know how many pennies you had because you did 47 shorts. Well, what I think I did for several of the videos was, instead of pressing stop, I pressed pause, because there were a couple of videos that I said, oh, it's I looked at the time on the camera, and it was like, it said like a minute and something. I was like, I just started it, and then I realized later on, I think I'm pressing pause. So I think a few of the videos I show more than one coin. So I press pause, and then I unpause it. So that's one of the issues I had doing the short videos yesterday. Okay, so that's those. So that those are two issues, right? One is um, that they're kind of tough on my throat. So you might say, well, aren't you? I'm not when I'm talking now. I'm not really talking about the coins too much. I'm just talking to you, and we're looking at the coins. If I don't see anything interesting, then I just keep on with my regular tone, and I take my breaks naturally while I'm talking. But when I was doing these videos, I couldn't do that, right? I had to keep on um, every penny. I had to have this like kind of mechanical discussion. That is our fourth um, copper today. And lastly, uploading 50 about 48, excuse me, uploading 48 videos. That was a wild um experience, and I'm going to tell you why. Oh, look at this, we got a 60. I think it's the 60. Oh, it is a D. Look at that. I was about to say, I think it's the 60D. That's it's funny. This looks a little bit like a proof. I know I'm going a little bit crazy with the proof stuff lately. Um, but it just does. It looks a little bit like a proof. So the 1960D, it says D over D. I think that it comes with a small and large date, but I think so. What it is what they're talking about here. Other key variety is that if the 1960D has a double die, I guess anywhere, it doesn't say see how here it says obverse reverse. Here it doesn't say anywhere. It says double die. So if the 1960, so the 1960 has two varieties. 1960D, excuse me, has two varieties. A small date and a large date, right? Which this is, I can't tell. But it does have the D. I think this could have been a proof too, or a special strike or something. Yeah, let me look at this under the loop. It's probably too destroyed to ever have any value. This would have been such a nice find if it wasn't damaged. I wonder if this is even looks like a proof to me a little bit, to be honest with you. Definitely at minimum, it's uncirculated, like it was an uncirculated coin that was like put in a mint bag. It's way, way, way too perfect. It looks like it has a special strike, special surface, special treatment, something. Um, I'm good enough to notice that now. I can't tell the difference between a special strike, a special mint strike, uncirculated, and a proof on these older. I mean, obviously, I would it's 100% a proof if you see that cameo come up, but not all proofs have cameo bust Lincoln's. Anyway, I'll put that to the side too. That would have been really, really nice. Okay, so the other the last issue, which was probably one of the largest issues that I had with doing all those videos, which is why I think I've never seen anyone do anything like that before. I've never seen anyone like put up 50 shorts in a day. Is that on the I did them individually, one at a time. I opened up 48 windows, and each window was like this big, on my screen, and I had to put the mouse over it to click it, and then you have to make forget about it. That was grueling. Grueling was oh, I'm gonna clean this one. What is that stuff? And it looks like it's inside of a strike through, but nah, you know what that is? It's inside of a blister. You see that gook? See this gook here? That's a blister, I think, and it's just some gum or whatever inside the blister. I might still clean this one though. I'm gonna throw it into the cleaning jar. Okay, let's keep this here as a reminder. And look, it looks like it has a lamination error. It's in great condition. I wonder if that's a 1940s. That'd be great. It's a beauty, huh? 2024. So that was grueling. That took longer. It took me longer to upload the videos than it did for me to make the videos. But you know what I forgot? I realized after the fact. Well, first of all, I didn't know how long it was going to take or how difficult it was going to be. Or I probably would have rethought this whole process, to be honest with you. And I think that a lot of life is like that when people, um, 19 what? 88? Thought it was copper initially, but I guess not. When people start on, take on something, a lot of times they're like, oh, wow, if I known it was going to be this hard, I would have did something else. Um, I thought this was copper. And I kind of felt that way, but luckily, by the end of the process, I remembered something. I have accidentally in the past, I always do more than one video, right? Because I always do a bunch of shorts, even if it's only 3 or 4. And I remember grabbing multiple videos and by accident and moving it over. And YouTube will take all the videos that you got and start to, oh, this is a beautiful copper. Oh wow. Small date. It's just brown, but it's in very, very good condition. Just brown. Very nice. And where's the other 82? I'll put them together. um 81. And then YouTube will put them into it'll just take all the videos. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. So today, so far, we have these are our short video pennies. We got 4. Or maybe we'll have but then we'll have 5, at least 5 with the wheat scent. So I'm gonna practice on that today. I'm gonna take those 5 videos or whatever we are at the end of this episode, and I'm gonna grab all of them and just move them into YouTube Studio and see what happens as an experiment. I didn't want to do that with 50. You know what I mean? 48. I didn't want to do that with such a lot. No. I actually didn't remember. I'm lying. I didn't remember to do it. But going forward, I didn't want to do 40. I didn't want to do like that many videos for the first time, for my practice run. So today will be the practice run, and I will I will I will do it today with the shorts and see how that goes, and hopefully it goes well. Oh, that's interesting. That is so interesting, man. It looks like somebody cleaned that little spot. It has the floating roof. How about the FG? It has the floating roof and weak FG. But this is what's interesting to me. This is an error. This is not by accident. Excuse me. This is not on purpose. I said it backwards. Look at this. That is something else. I've never seen. And it looks right. It looks like it was cleaned in this one area, but it's not. This is not. This is not man-made. It looks like it is, right? You can even see the little. It's not though. I'm telling you, this is not man-made. Somebody did not grab a little polishing cloth and clean this area. This is a lamination error, and you can see even though you see those little scratches like that, I'm telling you, this is not man-made. Now, and it's it's too localized to be like. Could this have been in a one little area where it was rubbing mechanically? Well, I do see the little lines. Do I see them anywhere else? Come on. I don't. I only see the lines here. Okay. So this is what I think. I still do not think that this is done by hand. It's it's possible that it could have been, I don't know, and so even if it was in somebody's pocket where it was being rubbed, because it's on the rim. There's a slight lightness to the rim. I don't know if you can notice that or not in that area. How about here? How about here? Yeah. Very, very, very odd. But I don't think it was done on purpose. Could have been in someone's pocket for, I don't know. And not no, I mean changes. I've never seen anything like that before. I would have if that's what rubbing in a pocket did. We'd see it. I'd see it more often. It's not from rubbing in a pocket. I think this is it looks like a 50s to be honest with you, but if it's a 40s, that would be great in that condition. It looks like it's in really nice condition. 87 Denver. You see the clad is split. Where's the other one that happened to? Is it this one? Yeah, put them together. They both have that defective clad, if you want to call it that. I don't have the specific name for that. 2000. I'll still look for the wide AM on this. Or maybe not. Okay, we have one copper penny, 61 Denver. I'm going to look at that Liberty under the loop. So it does have a really nice, I don't know, something going on over here with the Liberty. You can see the separation on the E, the L, the B, the T. The mint mark looks repunched. You see it? Very easy to see. At the top, you see the mint mark right there at the top, the repunch, the first mint mark. That's really, really nice. You can see the one, the tip looks like it's double dyed. So it looks, the only problem with this penny, which of course it always has to be something wrong, is the reverse has this scratch on it. Unless that's a mint error, which I don't know. Probably not. You see it goes here too. That totally destroys the condition of the coin. Otherwise, this would have been really, really nice. There are so many little. See, in my mind, when I go to sell these, I put them under the microscope, and I'll take all these beautiful pictures of. But once you have something like this, I don't know. I mean, that really brings it down to like a fine condition, maybe even less, maybe even good. Which it would have been fine to extra fine, maybe even low AU without that. But I'll still put it to the side. It's a nice looking penny, but all right. In the moment we've all been waiting for, I didn't really take a good look at it. Let me see. It's a beauty. Imagine that this was in somebody's pocket change for all these years. I mean, they had it 2024, so it's look at the condition on this. The surface is beautiful. This will be high AU. Oh, are those dye chips on the eye in America? I'll have to look at that. All right. I'm gonna say looks so nice. I'm thinking 50s, but if it's 40s, that'd be better. But I'm thinking 50s. Yeah. All right. Let me look at that mint mark and the date under the loop, as well as that eye and the other features on the obverse. Okay, so let me give you my opinion. The mint mark looks like it is repunched. The 5 in the date has a die chip and also might be doubled as well. The date might be doubled in general. You see little marks, little separation marks on the 5 at least. I really didn't notice anything specific in the motto. That eye looks like it looks like it's bagged right on that mark, which is odd. But it's basically some sort of something on the eye. I can't tell what it is, if it's bag marks or if it's a strike through. I can't tell. But on the reverse, the E plurius, come on, looks doubled. So it looks like we have either as a result of something, but it looks like there's something going on. I mean, it could be a grease something, but it's definitely, to me, this is spreading. So the reverse looks like it has spreading. All right, I need to look up. Let me look up what spreading is. The definition of spreading. I learned what extra thickness is. Let's look what spreading. The definition of spreading is in relationship to a double die. So as you could imagine, understanding double dies is very complicated, and it's a reason people take these pretty long classes to become numismatists. I'm probably saying that wrong, but so the class 2 double die, which I'll show you in a second, is I'll read it to you. I'll read it. Yeah, we read it together. Class 2 double die. The doubling can spread towards the rim or the center, right? Types of double die spreading. And the other one here, and it can be caused, I think maybe this is type 1. Doubling occurs in a cardinal direction such as north, south, east, or west. So it's hard to tell to me. And it says, what else does it say? The working hub misalignment. The working hub may not be placed accurately on top of the working die. So there's a few different things that might cause this. Someone who's been doing this for years and years and years probably looks at this and knows right away, oh yeah, that's a type 2, working hub misaligned, double die, spreading and blah, 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 blah. But I'm just good enough to realize that something's going on, and I know how to research the definitions well enough, and I understand the language well enough now to make an amateurish assessment. So again, to me, this is a double die on the reverse, spreading towards the rim. As a result, that I don't know. It's a result of misalignment, the hub, the working hub, that I can't tell yet. But to me, what's more important is to be able to catch it and identify, hey, something's going on here, because this might have value, right? Because it's a 1953, and there's some stuff going on with it. And it's in good condition. It's probably like an AU, mid AU condition set, and it has a die chip in it. It has, it looks like it has a repunch mint mark. So there's a bunch of things going on, and of course I see that on the date. That could also be some sort of double die. That I'm not sure about. The date is the one I'm least sure about. That could just be deteriorated die. All right, so that's our video. Hope you enjoyed. If you stood here to the end, then you got the bonus treat of the wheat cent with some numismatic definitions. All right, so hopefully everyone's clicked like and subscribed at this point. God bless. And I'm gonna do these short videos, including this. So we got like 7 short videos, and I'm gonna see if I could drag them all over into the YouTube studio at one time, and then that'll let me know that I could do that with the 40 or 50 if I want to do another marathon of short videos. Take care and God bless.